SBR Videos is sponsored by Sports Cash System. Click on the link below for more information. Hi, welcome to SBR Forum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing college football week 10, and we're talking right now with returning guest Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com, who went 4-0 against the spread in our 4 college football videos previews last week at SBR Videos. Joe, thanks for being back with us.
Thank you, Peter. It's always my pleasure.
Man, 4-0 against the spread. Did that shock you last week, or were you not super surprised by it?
Well, I'm not going to say that I will go 100% every week. There are a couple of handicappers out there that'll claim that. I'm not one of them. But yeah, we've had a lot more 4-0 weeks than we have 1-3 or even 2-2 weeks. So I've been doing this a long time. A lot more wins than losses along the way.
All right, sounds good. Well, your record in our videos speaks for itself. Now we're going to discuss Auburn and Arkansas. And again, this is one of the games. You're doing 5 games this week, all of which I assigned you. You didn't pick them because of an edge that you perceive, but this is a game out of all the 5 that I think I'm personally seeing the biggest edge. We'll see if you agree with me, all right? Arkansas off the bye. Auburn, of course, playing very well. Their high-powered offense, no-huddle offense is really clicking and working. And Arkansas has been getting blown out recently, but, you know, off the bye, they'll probably fix something in some way, one way or another, which to my eye means they'll probably be a little bit better on offense than defense. There's also a little bit of bad blood here between these two teams. So Arkansas is an 8-point home underdog. Total's 54.5. I'm kind of loving the over at 54.5. What do you think?
Well, I'm leaning towards the underdog here.
Okay.
A couple of my golden rules, time-tested golden rules, really apply here. Auburn, remember, this was supposed to be a rebuilding year off of the Gene Chizik disaster. He won them a national championship, then went straight down the crapper. But all of a sudden, with their big upset of Texas A&M, they're now considered to be a contender, and everyone's talking about the Iron Bowl coming up in a few weeks. It's going to become relevant again, but it is very difficult for a team to go from wearing that glass slipper to all of a sudden being the big favorite and having the expectations. And you touched on another one of my golden rules. What I always say about bye weeks benefit teams that need it the most. The bye week could not possibly have come at a better time for the Arkansas Razorbacks. They're able to make their adjustments. They're physically wearing down. So the bye week at the perfect time for them, at least from a handicapping standpoint, the fact that they're finally off of a much-needed bye jumps out at me.
All right, I hear what you're saying, but it's just, we've seen Arkansas get repeatedly blown out this year, and Auburn's looking like one of the better, whether it was intended to be a rebuilding year or not, they're looking like legitimately one of the better SEC teams in the conference. And then you look at the spread, 8 points. You really want to take Arkansas +8, but I guess you do.
Yeah, no, if it weren't for the bye, I probably would be taking the favorite here. But also keep in mind, Auburn, we talked about scheduling dynamics on one of my other videos, but I mentioned how it doesn't always apply to the smaller conferences. And, in college basketball, it's going to be a huge edge force. Believe it or not, Auburn has played just 2 road games all year. They haven't played any neutral games. So this is just the 3rd time all season they're going to be playing on someone else's home field. And, both of these teams have actually played a little bit better at home. And Arkansas, really, there haven't been that much of a disaster. They get 1.1 more yards per rushing attempt than their opponents normally allow. Their passing attack is terrible, but they should have some success on the ground. And when you're talking about a big home underdog and a team that's going to have some success on the ground, that is a good thing. And again, especially coming off of a rest, they can be reinvigorated mentally and physically. I think they're going to come out pretty sharp here.
All right, you make a good case for it. Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com, like in Arkansas, +8. Thanks, Joe.